welcome back to Bugle Reps. I'm Martin.
I'm George.
And welcome back to another 40k battle report. This week we have myself running the Harlequins, and we have George once again here with the Drukhari.
Yep, the only army I've got.
How dare you?
Yeah, bit of kin strife.
Yes. So let's get straight on into it. So looking at the table today, we are playing mission conversion. So today it's hold 1 for 4 points, hold 2 for 8, score an extra 12 for holding. Extra 12? Extra 4 for holding more.
Yep.
For 12. You only get your command points on this mission if your warlord's alive and on the table or in a transport. Mission primary, secondary. You hold 1 in no man's land. You get 2 points.
Yep.
Hold your opponent's objective marker is 4 points, and you don't hold yours. You lose a point.
Yep.
Looking at terrain on the table. Today we're using Warhammer tournament terrain set. Thanks Dan for sending us this. So all the big owl shapes are all obscuring. 2 smaller ones which are just true line of sight with no windows in them. And then we've got 2 lots of trees for dense, so you might want to hit and shoot through. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
So let's get straight into army list. So today I'm running the Harlequins. It's been a while, but we're going to try and do what we can here. So this is after the latest data set. So I'm running light. So light now, it's only over 18 inches. I can be on 4s, and I can no longer advance and shoot pistols in the boats, basically. If on foot, we're all good, golden. So what are we running? We're running a single battalion. The HQ or warlord today is going to be the Troop Master. I spent 3 command points on him for warlord traits and relics. So he's basically a prayer of light. So I may get these mixed up. There's D3 plus 3 when he advances. I also have another one which is add 6 when he charges. He has a relic, Sacroach's Rose.
Sacroax.
There you go. That's why I can't say stuff. Which is 3 damage, but always wound. Yeah, 3 damage and reroll wound rolls. And then he's got another one where he can always wound monsters and vehicles. No,
non-monsters and vehicles.
Non-monsters and vehicles on 2+. So it's very good because relic's super duper cool.
Yep.
I then have second HQ is a Shadow Seer. He has Frantical Storm, which means he can never be rerolled a hit, a wound, or damage against him. He has the -1 wound aura for core and characters, so the bikes and troops get it, the vehicles don't. I also can pick a unit in the command phase, make that count as being 6 inches further away than it is. And he knows Red Blade Dance and Mirror of Minds. But not gonna lie, I probably won't use the psychic powers, gonna get psychic actions. Then into troops, I have 4 units of troop of 5s. In each one, there's 2 fusion pistols, 1 caress, and 1 kiss. Apart from 1 unit which only has 1 fusion pistol. Those are points. Into fast attacks, I have a unit of 4 bikes 3 times. I said that the wrong way around. 3 units of 4. All with Zephyr grades and the Haywire. I love my bikes. They're not greatest for Harlequins so much on it. Maybe more troop spam and transports.
They're still pretty good.
So, I like them.
Yeah.
I then have 4 Star Weavers or Shuriken cannons. And I then have 2 Void Weavers with prismatic cannons. And finally, I also have 1 Solitaire, who's a Prince of Sins.
Yep.
So he's -1 hit, cannot reroll hit rolls, and he's 3 up in both.
Yep.
And that is it, I believe. I start with 2 command points. And my second days for this game, I've gone for Deadly Performance. Gets a no-brainer for Harlequins. I've gone for Weave Veil or Unweave Veil on this one. So I'm doing over 18 inches of a unit that has been unrevealed. Cast on a 3, there's 3 points. So I think it's maybe a bit better than Psychic Interrogation. God knows George will hide characters in transports. So Psychic Interrogation won't be so good. So Reveal maybe a bit better on this one. And my third one I went for Assassinate because he has got a lot of characters and they do want to come and kill me. So let's see what happens. Let's see who rolls more 4s or 2s.
Yeah, the 4s don't make much of a difference for me, to be honest, but 5s I need.
Yes. Yeah. That's it for the Harlequins. Excited to play Harlequins because it's been a while. I do love them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they are one of my favourite armies now. 8th edition, I played Drukhari pretty much all the time, but since this fucker's been around, I've ditched them because you make us look bad.
They're mine. I've claimed them. But yeah.
Some say I'm Joker, so I
Yeah,
concede.
okay. Fair enough.
So let's look at the Drukhari.
Yeah, so a typical raiding force today, so 3 patrols. I've gone for more of a old school hero hammer kind of style Drukhari list, so I've got lots of characters that are exceptionally good for their points in combat. Normally they punch way above their weight, but because I'm facing Harlequins today, it won't actually be punching much above my weight because we're quite comparable on points wise. I think most of the time. I think mine may be a little bit cheaper here and there, but it's a patrol of Blackheart because even though I won't be rerolling hit rolls very often, Blackheart is still the best, to be honest. There's an argument if I was to tailor specifically against Harlequins, then obviously Obsidian Rose would probably be the better choice to reroll the wound rolls. But Blackheart with a +1 to Power from Pain and Agents of Vex Stratagem is still like very, very strong. And the +1 leadership comes up as well quite often, particularly with things like Court of the Archon because they've got a low leadership. So, but I have leading that. I have a Archon. He is a Master Archon, so he gets to fight twice, once per game. That allows me to take a unit of Trueborn, and he has the Ginblade Relic, a Blast Pistol, and he has Hatred Eternal, which is reroll all hits and wounds. So he's a bit of a beat stick.
Oh, you didn't give it to Jazz?
No, I didn't give it to Draz. Draz is not my warlord. So. And then they have a unit of Trueborn, so they have 2 blasters and a Dark Lance. They're in a Raider, and the Raider has splinter racks, so the rapid fire rifles can shoot full 24 inches and still rapid fire. So you get 2 shots 24 inches, which is quite nice. I have a Ravager with 3 Dark Lances, and then in that dedicated transports I have 3 Raiders and 2 Venoms. The Venoms are just naked, and the Raiders are with Lances. I have 2 units of 5 Incubi, a unit of 6 Mandrakes, to do actions and be annoying late game, hopefully. Then have a Cult of Strife patrol, so my Warlord is in the Cult of Strife patrol to allow me to have access to the Cult of Strife relics. So my Warlord today is going to be a Succubus with Razor Flails, and she's going to have the Dark Lotus Toxin relic, which makes her Razor Flails +1 strength and +1 damage, so they become strength 4 and damage 2. And then she has the Precision Blows Warlord trait, which allows her hit rolls of 6 to convert the damage of the weapon to mortal wounds. So in this case, any roll of a 6 would be 2 mortal wounds. And because she's using Razor Flails, she doubles the number of attacks she gets, basically. So she starts with 7 attacks because of Adrenalite, and that means she's rolling 14 attacks, which is quite a lot. I then have another Succubus, because why have one when you can have 2? And she is with the Triptych Whip relic, which is obviously the Poison 2 plus AP 3 and damage 2, gives her +3 attacks. She's very, very good, and she has the Warlord trait Competitive Edge, which allows her to generate attacks when her first initial attacks don't make it to the damage step. So it's kind of like reroll hits and wounds, but not.
Yes.
It sort of bypasses things that stop reroll hits and wounds. It's a very, very good Warlord trait. They're leading 2 units of 5 Witches, just bare bones as they are, and they're in the 2 Venoms in the Blackheart patrol. And that's it for the Cult of Strife, basically, but it gives me access to 2 very good beatstick Succubi and the Cult of Strife relics and stratagems, which can be very good. Main reason I want to use it is I found out that the Cult of Strife supplement is going to be phased out in January, and I don't think I'm going to be able to play many games between now and January before the Strife stuff goes, so I kind of want to get the most of it before it goes. And then to finish it off, I have a Coven patrol. That's led by Drazar, who's not my Warlord, so he doesn't have his Warlord trait. He is just as he comes, but he's still very, very good. He's got 2 units of racks with Electro-Corrosive Whips, which allows the Akathist to have twice the number of attacks, basically, with a Poison 4 plus Agonizer. Then 2 units of 4 Grotesques, just as they come with the Cleavers and the Flesh Gauntlets. And my obsession for the Coven is a custom obsession, so it's Splinter Blades and Master Torturers. Splinter Blades gives them exploding 6s in melee, so any 6 I get to hit, I generate an additional hit. And Master Torturers reduces the CP cost of my Torturer's Craft stratagem by 1. So normally that's a stratagem that I use quite often with common stuff that allows full reroll to wounds in melee. So it allows any unit of racks that's 10 or under, it would normally be 1 CP, but this ability makes it 0. And on Grotesques or Talos or Kronos, it would be 2 CP, but this reduces it to 1. So I wanted to try it out because with the Nephilim changes, CP is quite sparse. And this list, because I've got 3 characters tooled up with Warlord trait and Relics, I start the game with 0 CP. Okay. So, but I think it's a worthy trade because I've got 4 beat stick characters. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Yeah, I've only got 2.
Yeah.
The fight noise good. What secondaries you gone for?
So I've gone for a bit of an experiment. So, well, apart from R&D is always quite easy for Drukhari to at least get 8 on. 3/4 is usually pretty easy to do. And 4/4 most games you can do. But I've also gone for Take Them Alive, which is kill things in melee. I think we're both going to be in melee quite a lot. I think most of our armies are probably going to be dead by turn 3, because that's how these kind of games happen. And I've gone for Fear and Terror, which I was thinking about this on the way down, could be pretty good with Harlequins, because it gives me a point for any of the following. So if you fail a morale test, which sometimes comes up, if you fail to perform an action, which again sometimes comes up, but the main one is if you fall back, I get a point. Yeah, and Harlequins like to fall back a lot. Yes. So so I was thinking that would be quite good, and it also tallies in with Take Them Alive quite well, where if I kill something in melee, if I roll equal to or above your leadership, I get a point. Nice. So I'm killing things in melee for Take Them Alive, and I'm killing things I'm getting in melee for Fear and Terror, and if you survive and fall back, I still get points. So just kind of, I thought it would be quite a good pick against Harlequins.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's it. Both armies are down below in the comments, so go check them out down there, and we'll come back with deployment. Okay, so deployment's all done. So for the Harlequins, we've got 2 units of bikes, troop masters in there, Shouts-It and Sword Heads, all hidden away, tucked away. And you've got the Void Reavers and jet bikes over here. Nice and simple. Unit troop in all 4 of the boats. Not started on any objectives because deadly performance, first turn is a 1. So then looking over at the Drukhari deployment.
Yeah, it's a bit of a spread out all over deployment really. I'm not really thinking too much about this game. I just want to have a bit of a chilled out, fun game. So my Venoms and my Succubi are over here in the corner. They're just going to try and push up and threaten that objective and try and fight for it with all the bikes and stuff. Jazar with Incubi and Rax are in this raider here. Grotesques the other side of the wall, just get them up the field a bit because they've only got a 7-inch move. These Grotesques again up the field. They're backed up by a raider with my Archon, and they've got Incubi and Rax in there. Ravager with Dark Lancers back here. He's shielding these Court the Archon that are on this objective. They're just going to stay there and make marshmallows all day. Unit of Trueborn and a raider back here, and the unit of Mandrakes all the way back here, because I didn't want to forward deploy my Mandrakes because bikes can move 22 inches and still shoot and charge, so they just pick up the Mandrakes wherever I put them. So I want to keep them back here.
Cool. So draw for first turn.
Yeah.
So Harlequins on the white dice, Drukhari on black dice.
I'm on green.
Or green?
3. Harlequins first.
Harlequins first turn. I could spend 2 command points to redeploy, but I don't think I need to. So we'll come back with Harlequins turn 1 next. Okay, Harlequins turn 1. So we did not redeploy. I rolled my luck dice and got 3 of them. In the command phase, we told your jet bikes, these ones, 6 inches further away than they are. And that was everything. So then into movement phases. So both units bike cells here are zipped up, both iron up Grotesque units. Star Weavers zipped across. All the boats in the corner zipped across. Got prismatic cannons lined up onto the Ravager. And my troop masters also come advancing up through the middle. That's it really. Bike cells here, it's just shuffled over. I got in range to do my psychic action, unveiled. So I cast it on Grotesque, went off, so now they're revealed.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 whites for it. So that's it. So then into shooting phase. So we're going to start with a prismatic cannon from the back, and that's going into the Ravager at the back. Let me just check the range on shuriken cannons. Not in range. So, yeah. First Void Reaver into Ravager. You want to do anything? I like faster?
Nah.
So, hitting on freeze. So, I'll luck dice one. Nope. Strength 12. So, 2s.
Yeah, 2s.
So, 1 involve save, please.
5+.
There you go. Second Void Reaver, exactly the same. Freeze. Luck dice. Of course not. 2s. There, 1 involved, please.
Nope, goes through.
So 2d3 damage.
Big
5
old
damage.
5 damage.
Cool.
Nice.
So next shooting. Bit annoying levers. What do I start with? Let's go. Unit of 4 jet bikes into the Raider with the arc on him.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so D3 plus 1 shot each. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shots.
Ouch.
10. So hitting you on freeze. Everything. Nice.
Nice.
Reading you on 4s because it's haywire, but we all 1s because the troop master's there.
Is that not just in the fight phase?
No, just all
Oh,
rerolls.
okay, nice.
Okay, so I can't remember what haywire does in 6s.
6s calls mortals in addition, I think.
They're all -3. I know
Yep.
that.
5s. So I make 4, which is pretty good. So 3 go through, and then whatever a 6 does.
Whatever a 6 does. In time, been out of practice, Harlequins. Star Reaver, Sky Reavers. 6s do D3 mortal wounds in addition.
Cool.
Cool. So how many saves do you fail?
3, yeah. So,
Okay, so D3 damages each.
Yep.
Plus D3 mortal wounds.
Yep, so just 43
Damage.
wounds.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Down to 2.
Cool. Is that on your hole or not?
Yeah, probably, mate, yeah.
Shuriken. Shuriken.
6 shots.
Yes. Come on, face.
And on 4s.
Yes. 2.
2.
And you involved?
5 up. Nope, both go through. It is a wrecked raider. So does it blow up? It does not blow up. And there are 11 guys inside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I lose 1 in a fiery inferno.
That's your Archon as well, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I'm definitely going to kill my Archon.
Assassinate them.
And we'll come back after I've got my stuff out. And we're back. So the raider didn't blow up, but all the guys got out, so I got some racks that are just dropped onto this objective to obsec it, and Incubi and Harlequin have just kind of lined up behind it to try and lengthen the charge that's probably going to be incoming from these bikes here. What are you going to shoot next, Martin?
Second unit bikes into the Ravager at the back.
The Raider? Or the Ravager?
This one.
Raider.
Raider, is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Raider with Treeborn.
Cool. Do I care about the Raider then? Yes, because points. Fuck venoms. Cool, so D3 plus 1 shot each. Not so good. So 7 plus 4 is 11. 11. 15 on freeze. And then we do on 4s.
And we got this time.
So 5 and a mortal in
So
it.
pretty much the same as last time. It's D3 mortals, mate. There's a vehicle, isn't it?
Yes.
So 2 saves, so it's the same as last time. So 4 D3 damage, basically. Average is 8. Let's see what you get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep, nice. Goes down to 2.
Cool. I think that is all of shooting.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So charges.
What are you going to charge, Martin?
So I think the first one's going to be the Troop Master going into the grotesque.
What, are you crazy? A troop master on foot getting a turn 1 charge from his deployment zone? How does this happen, Martin?
Because he has a prayer of light and...
He has 1 foot in the future.
And that one's up. So it's a 7-inch charge. I get 2d6.
Yep.
Plus
And
6.
one of them, yeah. So I think you make it, mate. Look at that. That's 6 plus 6 is
12 inches.
12 inches.
Do I want to go that side with you though? Because that's a nasty shit hole, man. And let's go there. Base 1.
There it goes, into the grotesques.
Brave well, man. Then the bikes. What do the bikes want to do? Do I just commit into the grotesque? Decisions. Gotta take out units of troops, surely. You can't heroic intervene through.
Nope. I can't heroic intervene at all anymore, thanks to the lesson I learned at LGT this year.
Oh, when you get on your boat.
Yeah. I've been playing that wrong all these years, folks.
Right, I'm going to multi-charge the Rax and the Raider.
Okay.
So it's 10, so it's 9-inch charge.
Yep. Oh, that is a 10, so he does it. Cheeky bugger.
So let's go 1 there, base. 1 there, and then we'll go 1 in the middle, so you can do it either way. And either way. So there.
Cool.
What other charges we got? Bikes over there. I gotta make use of you having no command points first done.
I got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bikes into grotesque. Is that smart?
I don't know.
You're 4 wounds each, yeah?
4 wounds each, T5, 6 up in vol and 5 up feel no pain.
It's just gonna be annoying it. And your riches can't just be annoying anymore. I charge boats. I think I can have them. Because there's venom's are 5 wounds or 6 wounds?
6 wounds.
Toughness 5.
5, yep.
But I haven't got to bring it down, so what am I thinking of? No, into Drew. Oh, I don't know.
It's only turn 1.
Multi-charge.
Okay, so he's,
Grotesque
multi-charging the unit of grotesques and 1 of my venoms.
So 7, so 6-inch charge.
And that is a 9. So nice long charges on all 3 units. Any more for any more, Martin?
I don't think so.
No?
I think that's everything. So we'll get some dice and come back.
Okay. Okay, so turn 1 charge phase in my deployment zone, because that's how Harlequins roll, because they do things Drukhari do just a turn earlier. So we've got the
Troop Master.
Speedy Gonzalez Troop Master into 4 grotesques.
Yeah, so he's hitting on 2s, 7 attacks. It hits for everything. You're not a monster vehicle. So
I'm not a monster
you on
vehicle.
2s. And your reroll fails. Because it's...
Because of his relic.
So there you go.
So 7 wounds.
7 saves. -3, 3 damage each.
And we are going with a 6-up invul. And I make none of them. And they're 3 damage each, it says.
Yes.
So he soaks up 2, 2, 4. So, first grotesque. Survives on 1 wound, soaks up another hit. Dies, 1 grotesque dead. Then another one takes 2 wounds, which is 3 damage each.
Yep.
And survives on a wound, which means he soaks up another one. And he dies, 2 grotesques dead. And then the last one takes the last hit and takes a wound. So 2 grotesques dead and 1 on 2 wounds.
Is that 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that one on 2 wounds. What's next, Martin?
You guys better with what we're going to do. Let's do this unit of bikes, everything into grotesque. So I do like what you just did. So they all got the zapper rates, they're all in range. So hitting on freeze. And then reading on fours.
They strength 5, are they?
Yes.
Nice. We're going for a 6-up invul again from Power from Pain. I get none of them. And each one's 2 damage, yeah? So an Artist of Flesh would be really good. So, first one takes up 2 hits and takes all 4, so it kills a grotesque. That's annoying. Another 2 hits on the next grotesque. 1 cocked. Whoa, another grotesque. This is horrendously efficient and shouldn't be happening. That's 2 grotesques dead and 1 on 2 wounds. So I did the same as the Trickmaster.
Nice. And then we have jet bikes. Five racks. So let's go 2 bikes into the raid, 2 into the racks. You got any dodgy shenanigans with the racks going on?
No.
No? Yeah, fuck it.
They're just racks.
Split firing. So onto the racks. Come on, freeze. Great. Renew on freeze. Reroll 1s because the Troopmaster's there. Just 6. No, 5.
5.
Yeah.
6-up involves. Make 1.
2 damage each.
And 2 damage each. First rack.
You fucking would.
Second rack. Dies. Third rack. Fourth rack. So 1 die. So 3 dead. So basically, so 1 rack alive. So just the Akathis with his electrocorrosive whip. And then very tenuous leadership test at the end of the turn.
Get into the Raider.
Yep.
Freeze. And 5s. Raise to 6.
Yep.
Reroll 1s. 3. Again, I need a 6-up.
6-up invul.
2 damage each.
2 damage each. Take 6 down to 4.
And that is all my attacks.
Yep.
So I'm just going to make sure I base that little bastard. And what? Base, yeah.
So we'll do some retaliatory strikes. So we're going to move the venom around here. And I'm going to do the 3 attacks from the venom.
So minus 1 hit, and then rerolls.
No reroll, so all miss. Then the grotesques into the bikes. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use T4.
Yes.
I'm going to spend my 1 CP for Torturer's Craft.
Yep.
Because there's 1 CP now because of my obsession to reroll wounds against you.
Yep. So minus 1 hit, no rerolls.
Yep. So hitting on 4s. Oh, exploding 6s. There's 3 6s there. So boop, boop. And then 3s to wound because I'm strength 5, and re-rolling wounds because of Torturer's Craft. So that is 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's all on your invul, isn't it? Because you're Harlequins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 saves.
Fell 2.
Fell 2.
3.
2 damage apiece. So 1 bite dead and 1 on 1 wound.
2 wounds. Oh yeah, 1 wound. 3
Yep.
So like that.
And then we'll do over here. We'll do the Raider with its D3 attacks. It's 2 attacks, hitting on 5s.
Minus 1 hit.
Yep, that's, and then the
1 rack.
1 rack, which is an Akathist, so he gets 6 attacks with his electrocorrosive whip.
Minus 1 hit.
Hitting on 2 exploding 6s. Look at that. Look at that, people. Splinter blades.
It's 4.
Poison 4+. So 2 saves.
A wound.
Does a wound. Go rack.
Cool. And grotesque continue Troop Master?
And grotesque into the Troop Master. So we're going to do 4 attacks each with their flesh gauntlets.
Hit -1 hit.
-1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. Any 6s explode, so 1 exploding 6. And strength 6, so 2s. So we get 4 wounds and a mortal in addition.
Okay, so 4 ups. What's the damage in these?
Just damage 1.
Okay.
So it takes 2 wounds.
What dice is that? What in? 1 dice. That's in 1 damage, yeah?
Yeah, only 1 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got 2 flesh gauntlet attacks, which will be 2 damage.
Okay, yeah, so we'll see.
Okay, so flesh gauntlet, I get a 6 and a 2, but the 6 explodes, so I'll do that. And then 1 save. AP 2, damage 2.
4 up. Yep.
There you go.
So I take 1 wound from the weapon and a mortal wound, yeah?
Yep, so 2 wounds altogether.
Yes, done 3.
And I think that's it for melee. So,
yes.
morale. My 1 lowly rack. He's lost 4 of his friends this turn, so 4 plus 3 is 7, and his leadership 8, so he is fine.
That's quite big, you know. That's 4 points. Because your court's not obsec, no?
No, court's not upset, no. It's only turn 1, mate, so I get a turn to wipe
Yeah, I
you
was
off.
scored 4 extra points though.
Yeah.
Sure, not fucking spitfire, see? Cool. So, we'll come back and have a look at the points.
Yep.
In the Harlequins, turn 1, we get 2 points on the mission. Unlucky not to get 6 on it, in honesty. Deadly performance, we control objective, we did a control at the start. And I'm holding George's deployment zone, so I get 3 points on that. And we done Reveal for 3 points. Not bad. So on to Drukhari, turn 1 next. Hey, Drukhari, turn 1. What have we done?
What have I done? What have I done? Oh yeah, so the after a bit of back and forth, because I can't make my mind up anymore, the Grotesque stayed in combat with the Troop Master. The Incubator just moved up a little bit to aim to charge the bikes. Archon has moved over here to charge the Troop Master to help kill him. Ravager has moved over here 10 inches because it's on its middle bracket. So it's within 18 of the Void Reaver, so I don't suffer the penalty from the transhuman. But I don't think it makes any difference anyway, because you're -1 to hit.
Yeah, -1 hit as well.
Doesn't make any difference, but we'll do that anyway. Very wounded raider with Trueborn on it. Have moved over here a little bit to try and shoot these guys. Succubus got out, Witches got out of this venom that was in combat. Grotesques fell back from the bikes to aim to get a charge on the Starweaver. I'm going to use Cruel Deception on them to charge in a minute. And the venom with Witches and the Succubus inside have moved over here onto this objective. These Witches here are going to do Rod in this corner. Because it's 8 for the Witches. So, yeah, so the Witches over there are going to R&D. And everything else sort of stayed where it was because I'm hemmed in a little bit because Harlequins are super fast. So we'll go into the shooting phase. We'll do the Ravager into the Void Reaver, I think, because it can't really shoot anything else, so it's not going to do much this game.
So -1 hit.
So 5s. 1 hit.
Yep. No rerolls.
No rerolls because Harlequins go. 3s, 1 save.
4 up.
Yep, there we go. Good old Ravager. Then we'll do here, so we'll do the Dark Lance from this Raider into this Void Weaver.
Yep, so again, -1 hit.
Hits. Nope. Bottom middle bracket. Bottom bracket, so nope, misses. The guys inside are going to shoot. Ooh, what are they going to shoot? They're going to shoot the Starweaver.
Okay.
So the.
So you ignore the minus to hit that you because
I ignore the minus to hit because I'm Trueborn and I'm within 18, so I ignore the trans hitman. So I am hitting you on 2s.
Okay, but you can't reroll hit rolls.
I can't reroll hit rolls, no. So these are the 2 black ones are the blasters, and the white one is the Dark Lance, and the splinter rifles are going to go into the bikes. Okay. 3s, 1 save.
That's a blaster.
Yep, blaster. Yep.
4 up. Nope. I think D6 that range, but you could kill it. You're 6. This, yeah, go for it. Right. Yeah. Good choice.
Right, and the rapid fire rifles into the bikes to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Hitting on 2s.
Yep. No reroll hits.
And poison 4+.
Yep.
Look at all those 1s and 2s.
5.
Yep, 5.
Horse takes 2 wounds. It does kill 1. And 1 goes down to 2 wounds.
Yep. And the Dark Lance from here into the bike that's in combat with it.
Okay, no minus.
Nope.
But no real hits.
That's it, I think, for shooting. Oh no, shoot the mandrakes into these guys.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's a fake dice. Hitting on 4s. Look at these dice, mine. Winning on 4s. Well, 2 saves at AP 1 and 1 mortal elimination.
4 ups. Oops. Oh no. We go through. Kills in our jet bike. Yep, so still shooting. Charges?
Oh, sorry, splinter rifle and cannon at the bikes over there. So the cannon.
So now 1, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
didn't fall back. So 4s, 2 saves, AP 1. And 2 damage on that. And then the 2 rifles.
Oh, -1 to wound as well there. Because.
Poison, mate.
Oh, okay.
1, 2 saves. And then 1 damage. So 1, 2 damage and 1, 2, 1 damage. So it kills a bike and 1 takes a wound, basically.
Cool.
That's it, I think. So charging with charginess. So we'll do the incubi there into the bikes. They make it. Drazar into the bikes. He makes it. Succubus into this lone bike. I think she makes it. She gets +1 because she's strife. So yep, she makes it. We'll do the raider into the bike as well. 10, yep. I'm going to spend the 1 CP I'd gained this turn to do cruel deception with the grotesques so they can charge the boat.
Okay.
And they get a 6, so they're going to charge the boat. They're going to go to there. And they're going to go to there. And this venom is also going to charge the boat. And it's a 6. So it's going to go to there. And then the Archon over there charging into the Troopmaster. Gets a 10. And he's just going to hop to there.
Yep.
And I think that's it for charges, mate. So come back when I've moved everything.
Okay, so all charges are done. Torment Hounds didn't go off. So George's first pick is going to be the incubi into the jet bikes. So I've got CP to interrupt.
Yep. I haven't got any CP, so I can't do anything. But these are hitting on
-1 hit
2s, but -1, so 3s. But rerolling 1s because the Archons.
No reroll hit rolls because jet bikes.
Or even in melee?
Yeah, all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Harlequins are good. And then straight 5, toughness 4, but +1 to win because Drazar's right there, so 2s. So 2 at damage 3, and on to 3, 4, 5, 6 at damage 2.
So all 2 damages, 4 ups, no. So kill 2 and 3 damages, no. So that is the unit dead. Yep. Cool. So we'll take them off. I'm going to spend 2 and interrupt, so we'll see where.
Okay, so Martin is spending 2 CP to interrupt combat for the Troopmaster to attack the Archon, and I am going to Agent of Vect your interrupt strat. So from now on it'll cost you 3 CP.
Wait, so Troopmaster, where's fucking swap then? Okay, so hit on 2s. I am going to use
your last
I'll use luck
dice.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Good.
And then 2's re-rolling.
Yes. There you go.
There we go.
Seven.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, Shadowfield, 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 and Shadowfield.
See you there.
How's that feel, Martin?
Bye. Fuck! Why do you not roll once like you always do?
I don't know, but that time it worked.
You know what George Prey, Shadowfield always fails on like the first or second roll.
Well, this Archon obviously had his stuff together. He had it all planned, Martin. Oh dear. So we're going to carry on with the combat. I'm going to add insult to injury and do my attacks on my Archon into the Troopmaster. So the Archon gets 5 attacks to standard plus 2 for the Gin Blade. And he hits on
-1 hit.
-1 to hit, so hits on 3s. Would normally be rerolls to hit, but I can't because of Harlequins, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh no, you can reroll against 3, yeah.
Can reroll against me? Okay, so strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s, but rerolling everything because I hate everyone, because this Archon has Hatred Eternal. So, 6 saves, and they're all damage 3, mate. And you don't have a Shadowfield, do you, Martin?
Oh! See, really?
He's going to CP 1 save. Oh, still takes 3 damage, which still kills him.
I was all ready for it.
All ready for it. Ah, that was a worthy fight.
That was a worthy fight.
That was a worthy fight. Next, we're going on to the Succubus attacking the bike. Do you want me to roll this, Martin?
Yes.
You want me to roll this?
No, -1 hit and no reroll hits.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see this. So 10 attacks hitting on 3s. And poison 2 plus. So 7 saves so far, Martin.
Cool. You mean on my alley.
Then we're going to do the grotesques over here. Are going to go into the boat. They're going to part in a little bit around here like this. So there we go. We're going to. Oh, one of them is on 2 wounds. Don't forget that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
-1 hit.
-1 hit in combat. Yeah. So 4s.
T5.
4s. 3 saves on your invul. And he fails all of them, which kills the bike, because they're 2 damage apiece.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay, how many guys come out? 4.
4 guys get out. And we'll come back after Martin's deployed them.
Okay, so 4 troops got out, and then consolidated, or pardon, but did not tag him, because he did not want to die. But that is it for end of turn, I believe.
Yep.
No morale to do anywhere, so we'll have a look at points.
Yep.
Okay, Drukhari, end of the round. What do you score, George?
So in the round, I get 5 points for Take Them Alive for killing the Troopmaster, gave me 3. And then I get 1 point for each other unit to a maximum of 5 for a battle round. So for the 2 bike units and the Star Weaver, I get a point for each of those, but obviously it caps at 5. Then I got 1 point for Fear and Terror because I had to roll equal to or higher than their leadership on 2d6 for the units I killed, but I only got 1 of those. So just 1 point on Fear and Terror, but then 5 points on Take Them Alive, and I've done my first retrieving Nakmund data.
Ideal. So on to Harlequins, turn 2 next. Harlequins, turn 2. So thinking.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 luck dice. Movement phases. So the troop have advanced out of the boat over to here. The sword has Brits. The troop that was here jumped over other side. Try to put some royal pressure over here because it's a bit scary. Empty Star Weavers just out kind of middle. You can some shuriken shots and some incubi maybe. And then we just have shuffle in the corner. In psychic phase, we've done unrevealed onto the grotesque and failed. So I had to spend my last command point to do it.
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Yes, because I don't get any more command points now.
No.
Because Warlord's dead, but we're going to try and do the same to George's time. So, on to shooting phase, I think. How do you think? Deadly performance. Objective done. If I'm not in your deployment zone, I have to kill 2 units and shoot in combat. Can we do that? Yes.
Probably.
Yes. Okay, let's go shooting. So we'll start over here.
Yep.
And we'll go the shuriken cannons into the radar first.
Into the Ravager?
Yep.
Yeah.
So hit freeze. And then pause. 2 on your invul, please. 2 damage.
Well, take 2, go down to 4.
Okay, so then we'll do 1 prismatic cannon, the farthest one away, into both hits. Choose the wound. 2 invulns.
Make 1.
Yep, 2d3 damage. For 3.
For 3. Take, so it's down to 1 wound. One wound
And
left.
then shuriken cannons, on the same one.
Yep.
Pause. 1 save.
Well, rolling hot on the flicker fields.
So, second Void Reaver.
Yep.
Prismatics. 1 hit. 1 wound. You would.
They're your dice.
Shurikens.
Is this from the Star Weaver, is it?
Yeah, Void Reaver.
There's 2. So you shot 1 star cannon from 2 star cannons from 1 Void Reaver and the prison cannon.
Yeah.
And
Now
then
we did the last.
Okay.
Failed to the last one. This is last Shuriken cannons. 2 saves.
2 saves.
They get there.
No.
They get 2
Nice.
damage.
Does it blow up? No. Oh, it does. So everyone takes D3 mortals, which is lovely. So the grotesque takes 1. Feel no pain. Yep. The racks, I'm assuming. I think it's 6 inches. Yep. So the incubi take 2. 1, 2. The rack takes 3, obviously. Rack dies. And the court take 2 and take 2 wounds. That was very unlucky.
Archon?
Oh, the Archon as well, yeah. Archon takes 2. That was a bit unlucky.
That cheers me up.
Cool.
So then we're going to go the Void Reaver into the Incubi, I think. Because Incubi scared me.
They are scary. You mean the Star Weaver?
Yes. Wherever the boats are.
Yeah.
They're all fucking the same name. So hit on freeze. And then string 6. So
2s.
2s. Shooting for 6s.
The perfect Eldar killing profile.
So 3 at -3 and 2 at -1. Because Shuriken, 6s, 2.
Wish my guns were as good as that. So 3 6s. 1.
2 damage each.
And then 2 4s. So 2 dead. So the Clavex and then 1 other. That was very unfortunate. Any more guns?
Not one, but over here we have. So we're going to do this troop into that boat. So you've got 2 fusion bastards and 2 normal ones. So fusion first, obviously. Hitting on 4s because you almost want to hit. It's annoying. We need her out. Shurikens.
Shuriken pistol, 1 hit.
Nothing. Die cat. Haywire into that venom.
Which one? The one with the red Richardson? Yeah.
Yeah, we need her out. So D3 plus 1 shot each. So 3, 5, 7, so 10 shots.
Nice. -1 because I'm a venom.
Yes. 4s.
Save me a couple of hits.
I need that now.
Yeah, you need those 6s again. 4s.
Only 2.
2.
-3.
5 up invul for night shields, and I double 5 it.
Oh, George.
I did explode my Ravager for you.
Gonna be fun.
Just say, Martin, my Ravager did more wounds to my own Archon than your Warlord did.
Yeah. Interesting. He's not actually character blocked, but it's got enough.
He's not now. No, he's not now.
The troop unit was fresh that came across into the same venom.
Mm-hmm.
Fusion Blasters.
One hit, one miss.
Luck dice.
Luck dice, one of the hit rolls.
Two hits.
2 hits.
Strength 8, so freeze.
3s. 1.
Luck dice again.
Is it not capped to like once per phase or anything?
No, just
no.
No.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
5s, 1 goes through.
Okay.
So enough to kill it if he rolls.
D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2, so he needs a 4 or more. Nope, he gets a 3. So it takes 3 wounds.
Hang on.
Oh, can you luck dice damage as well?
Yeah.
Bloody hell! That's amazing.
Why do you think they all spun through their wound reviewers all the time?
I thought it was just hit, wound, and saves.
And save. Yeah.
That's insane.
And advance. Fuck!
So all the luck dice are gone. Like, Jesus Christ. Luck dice are incredible.
So you took 3 damage.
It's like 3 damage, yeah.
You have 6 wounds, eh?
Yeah.
Or 5.
No, yeah, they got 6 wounds, yeah.
Sugar pistol.
A T5.
1 hit. Oh, I need a fucking pin open.
1.
And then minus.
And saved.
Damn you.
Damn it.
Can the Void Weaver save this? Star Weaver even. Yeah.
So
Star Weaver from the
one
back.
more Star Weaver. Still more shooting. This is so much more shooting than I could ever hope to have in my army.
If I don't kill this, I'm not going to get points. Force.
You can kill it if you go 2 3s at least. It's gone 2 5. 1. It's out of luck dice and out of CP and out of chances. I do fail it, so he goes down to 1. He's got 1 wound, Martin. 1.
It's stuff like that that's cost me this game.
Yes.
So I can shoot, I can shoot.
Yeah, you set yourself up there for success, and then yeah, the minus one's a hit actually came in big then, to be honest. But you would have thought with 4 fusion pistols, 3 haywires, and like 4 shuriken cannons,
And kill a fucking venom. Yeah.
you would have killed a venom.
And with 3 luck dice as well.
Yeah, like that probably should have happened, folks. But that's the nature of dice. But then again, even a troop master with all the buffs going into an Archon probably should have killed an Archon as well.
Right, Solitaire is going to go into the witches.
Mm-hmm.
Just won't be around that corner away from you.
That is Solitaire has charged the witches into there.
Stay now.
Troops.
These troop into the venom.
Yep. They make it obviously because they are right there.
Troop multi-charge with grotesque and venom.
Okay. Get a 4, so probably okay.
Yeah.
If they move that one into the venom,
Yep.
he's fine.
And then the bikes will multi-charge the other venom and the grotesque.
Okay, so bike's going to charge the venoms and the grotesques. The venom and the grotesques, sorry.
Let's see what we roll.
They roll a 5, which is probably enough.
Yep.
It's to any part of the hull,
Yes.
so yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Any other charges?
I don't think so.
No. So we'll be back in a minute with the start of the Harlequin fight phase. Right, turn 2 Harlequin fight phase. Martin is doing the clever thing. He remembered that Cult of Strife has fight first, so to avoid being interrupted, he's going to fight with a Solitaire into the witches first.
Yep. So hit on 2s. All hit.
All hit.
Strength 6. It's 10 taxes of Brits.
Yeah.
So that many on your invul.
I'm going to just roll these dice. I am 4+ invul in combat, so that is all the witches dead.
Good. You like that.
We do like that.
So then we'll go the troop unit into the 1 wound venom.
1 wound venom.
I think. Is that smart? Or do we do it the other way around? He's going to consolidate.
Yeah,
There.
clearly.
I need You're still going to fit somewhere. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Into your 1v Venom.
Yep.
So do the Harlequin weapons first.
I would normally say we're not going to roll this, but you made me roll a competitive edge succubus earlier, so you're going to roll this.
Strength 4, so
Yep,
5.
so 5s, yep. Oh no! Oh no!
I've got braids. And 1 extra attack each of braids.
Yep. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. 5s. Oh dear, just the 1. That was not a very good roll, Martin.
I think it's any AP Harlequin braids.
AP1 they are.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But I do get a 5, which is their armour save. So the Venom on 1 wound survived 4 troops attacking it, which is absolutely ridiculous. That should never happen, folks. That is not mathematics.
So let's go. All shall go. The troop unit. Spitfire is always good at.
Spitfire is always a good idea.
Toughness 5 on grotesque, yeah?
Toughness 5 on grotesque, toughness 5 on venoms. Everything's T5.
All the bikes into grotesque.
All the bikes are going into the grotesques.
Because I don't trust your rolling.
I don't trust your rolling, man. I don't know about my rolling. Your rolling's the one that's letting you down.
I killed 1. I need to kill the other. Face. This could be a big whiffer. Was.
Oh no. Folks, you don't want to see this. This is, I'm so sorry, Martin.
One my Steve.
What are you supposed to do? You still got a troop to attack.
Oh, 1 wound through on grotesque. 1 my
Oh, 1 wound, was that? Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. I was looking at the phone. So 1 save was 6 up.
2 damage.
2 damage from the bike. Takes 2, so kills a grotesque.
Oh no, what choices? I need to kill 1 thing.
1 unit or 1 model?
I need to kill 2 units in combat.
What's this for? One of your secondaries?
For deadly performance.
Ah.
Because I didn't kill 2 units in shooting, because I fucking 1 wound venom.
Because you whiffed, yeah.
Choop.
So the lesson of the day, folk, is just have a unit, just have an army of venoms. That's all we need.
Point. I'm putting everything into the venom.
Everything into the venom. So
Everything.
another 5 troops,
Yeah.
all attacking the venom on 1 wound, because Martin doesn't trust his own dice roll.
No. Hiking weapons. 3s. 5s. 1 minus 2.
1 at -2. This is terrible rolling. And this is abysmally god rolling on my
George,
dice.
stop
I'm
it.
so sorry. I can't. It's your dice. I deliberately used your dice because you moan all the time about my Real Space Raider dice, so I didn't bring them.
3s. 5s again. Come on.
As Manny Chima from Glasshouse says, the key to winning 40k is just roll 6s.
4 saves. No, well, minus
4
1.
saves, right? I'm literally using your dice, okay? And -1, yeah?
Yeah.
So 5s.
Thank fuck
There you go.
that.
He's finally dead. And now he's going to explode. No. But there are 6 guys inside, or 6 girls inside, I should say, and they all hop out and do a merry dance. And we'll be back with that in a minute.
So that's what's jumped out. George gets attacked backwards. 1 grotesque and venom now.
Yep, so I am going to go with the grotesque into your troops.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend my 1 CP to reroll my wounds.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yeah. -1 to hit though.
-1 to hit. So hitting on 4s. But I get an exploding 6. Just roll 6s. 2s. I'm going to re-roll everything. Shame. 2 saves. And then the cleaver. Another 2. So 4 saves altogether. Kills 2.
What's
troops.
damage?
2 are damage 2 and 1's damage 1.
So can I take the damage 1 first, then damage 2 on the same model?
You have to take all the same damage profile at the same time. So you have to take 2 damage 2s or 2 damage 1s.
I got lead player has 2 wounds.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so you can take a 1
Wound
and then
on
a
him?
2.
Yeah, so I'll do that. So I'll use one guy. Because that's all the players are good for.
So you failed 2 saves, did you?
Yeah, but he has 2 wounds.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So as your incubi. So. Cool. Venom?
Yeah, Venom into the bikes. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Nope, nothing.
Cool. End of phase?
That's it, yeah.
Any leaderships for you, Grotesque?
No, you lost 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, incubi.
Incubi lost 3, so leadership 8, so they are fine.
Okay. Cool. So your points. Okay, so end of Harlequins, turn 2. On no command points. I do score another 2 on corrupted round. Deadly performance, I do manage to get, thankfully. And we have unrevealed something. So on to Drukhari, turn 2 next. Drukhari, turn 2.
Turn 2, so movement Jazar got back into the raider. In fact, I'll put him there to represent that. He got back into the raider and that moved over to here to line up by this wall, aiming to have a threat to engage that in the later turns of the game. Incubi advanced up towards the Starweaver. Archon just moved. He's going to fire his blast pistol to try and pop the raider, the Starweaver even. Caught the Archon, just moved over here to try and get obscuring and also do a rod in my table quarter. Mandrakes just stayed where they were. I'm saving them for like late game basically. Over here, this cluster, yeah. So the Raider on 2 wounds with the Trueborn in just moved over a little bit to get within 18 of that Starweaver over there, so the Trueborn inside can ignore the trans Hitman. Which is just shuffled around a little bit. Succubus just shuffled around a little bit over to here. She's been knocked a little bit. She's got to be 1 inch away from them. And everything else there was. Succubus from here advanced up 10 inches to try and threaten a solitaire. She's going to have a go at him because that's a cool matchup. That's about it. Cool. So we're going to shooting phase. There's not a lot of shots going on because most things are in melee. So things that don't have options, so the Venom is going to shoot into the bikes.
Yep.
So the Splinter Cannon.
Minus 1 hit, no rerolls.
1.
Yes. Saved.
Saved. And the Splinter Rifle. None.
Cool.
Then these witches are going to shoot into the troops.
Yep.
So 4 pistols. 2 hits, 4s, nothing, and the grenade gets 4 shots. 4s, I'm assuming, because you're -1 to hit on.
Not in shooting.
Not in shooting, so 1 more. 2 saves at AP 1.
4 ups. Damage.
Damage 1.
So I'll kill the lead player.
And I don't know if the Succubus has a grenade. If she does, she's going to throw the grenade into these guys. If she doesn't, then she's not. The blast pistol from the Archon into the Starweaver.
Yep, -1 hit. No
Minus 1
rerolls.
hit, so 3s, hits, and 3 swooned, wounds.
That's
Saved. Other shooting. So here we're going to shoot the Dark Lance into Starweaver.
Yep.
But I will be hitting on
-1 hit as well.
yeah,
No
-1
rerolls.
to hit, so I'm on bottom bracket, so we 6s. Nope. And then the guys inside, so these will be hitting on 2s.
Yes, okay, no modified, but no
I
rerolls.
still roll a 1. And it hurts. It physically hurts. Okay. And then the
Rifles?
rifles are going to these guys because there's nothing else for them to go into. Really. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
14.
14 shots. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls because you're Harlequins.
You can, but you haven't got any, have you?
I'll get 1 free reroll.
Oh, you can do it.
I'll reroll 1 then. And then 4 is a poison. So that many, Martin. 5.
5.
1 more dead.
Kill 1. So I'm just leaving my Harlequin reference.
So you said splinter weapons are
fusion
rubbish. I
pistols.
just killed a Harlequin with 14 splinter rifle shots. I think that's it for guns. Because we don't really like guns anyway. Who likes guns? No one. So we'll do some charges. So we'll do charging these witches into both.
Yeah.
Basically. Yep. So we'll do that in a minute. So they got a 6. I'll just leave that there to remind me. This girl into these bikes. 7. Yep. So she gets it. This girl into the solitaire. 5. That'll probably be enough.
Yep.
The incubi into the Starweaver. 4. Yep, that'll be enough. And the Archon. Ooh, that's big because that isn't enough. That's upsetting. I have to, I think. I'm gonna have to. Because. Oh, it does actually. We might have to do this off camera. We'll see if that needs a reroll. So
it's just literally a nil off the over 3 inches.
We are going to have to CP reroll that. I was hoping to save my CP for the reroll wounds on these grotesques, but that's a more important charge because it takes them off an objective.
Oh, your incubi made it.
Incubi made it, yeah, but I don't think 2 incubi.
You still hold the objective for me. But as long as you live the style
that's it. You get like what, 4 attacks?
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's no AP or whatever. It hits on 3s, I think.
I can't really take that risk.
This is the difference. I'm the gambler here.
So I'm going to re-roll it with the CP. So the Archon gets in on a 6. And then the grotesques over there need a 3, basically, to get into the Starweaver. So they get 4.
Okay, I'll come back. Okay, so everything's in. We did charge the Raider as well.
Yeah, just get a bit of extra movement. Because he's on bottom bracket, he only moves 8. And I really want to, because I was held back for 1 turn because Harlequins are faster than me, I really need to get up the board as much as possible to get to manage to catch up on score late game. So at the moment I'm behind on primary and secondaries, I think, as well. As Fear and Terror hasn't worked out as well as I was hoping it would. Okay, so we're going to do the cinematic one first. We're going to do the Succubus versus the Solitaire.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. This is the matchup of dreams for my Succubus anyway. This is what they live for.
So -1 hit, no rerolls.
No rerolls, and then we're on turn 2, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I don't get +1 to hit.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually -2 to hit if it does come to that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually hitting you on 3s. So 1s and 2s fail, and then I am poison 2+. So that many saves so far.
So 7. So 7, 3 ups.
And these are all 2 damage each. Ooh, that's horrible. Even with luck rerolls, that's not going to.
Oh yeah, I've got a luck dice.
You've used 1. You've used 1 luck dice.
Oh, is any of it? Nah.
You used them on the fusion blasters, didn't you?
That was. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're all there.
Yeah.
I haven't got any. I've got any. Yeah.
Oh dear. I didn't even get to the competitive edge.
That's rubbish.
I know, right? Okay, so Succubus is better than a Solitaire, and you've heard it here, folks.
I just can't roll dice.
It really
Seems that.
Okay, so we're going to do the witches next.
Yep.
So we're going to do 2 witches into these guys. No, we're going to do 3 witches into these guys and 2 witches into those guys.
Okay.
So 3 witches into those guys, into these girls. One of them is the Hecatrix.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So we are hitting on 4s.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3, strength 4, and I reroll 1s because of the Succubus. Nope, so 3 saves, no AP. Well, AP 1, that doesn't matter against you. So. Oh, 1 alive.
Which one's that one? This one.
Yeah, on that squad, yeah.
Yeah. Other unit?
Other unit, so 2 into the other units.
Yep. So -1 hit.
-1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. Ugh, rerolling 1s because the Succubus. 1 save, mate. 1 save. 1 lowly rubbish save. Okay, so other attacks. Let's do the Archon into Starweaver.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So -1 hit, no rerolls.
7. I forgot to do his Gin Blade last turn. No, he's fine. No rerolls, yeah?
Nope.
And -1 to hit.
Yep.
Black Heart, so he gets +1 to hit. So it's -1 +1.
Okay. Black Heart, use +1 hit.
Black Heart advanced
Oh,
to
yeah,
power
yeah,
pain
power,
table, so
yeah,
he's
okay.
in turn 3, so he
Okay.
gets +1 to hit.
Okay.
Rerolling everything because he hates everyone, and that one is cocked. Nope, so just 2 so far.
Yep. Takes 3 damage.
Takes 3 damage.
Down to 2. No, down to 3.
3, yeah, mate, they've got 6 wounds. Then the Innkeeper die. Just 3 attacks each, hitting on the 3s.
-1 hit, yep.
Rerolling 1s, but not because of Harlequin shenanigans. 2 saves, AP 3. And 2 damage apiece. That's 4 damage, unless you haven't got
No,
a hand.
I've got nothing.
No.
Explode? No.
They're gonna put in that way. Right, next is the other succubus. So the other succubus.
Only charge the jet bikes, yeah?
Yeah, and he charged the jet bikes, yeah. Yeah, so the other succubus into the jet bike. So she gets 7 attacks as standard because she has 6 to start with, and I've taken Adrenaline to give her +1 attack. And then her razor flails make her roll 2 hit rolls for every attack.
Cool.
So she gets 14 attacks.
Cool. -1 hit, no rerolls.
-1 to hit with no
Because
rerolls.
that did so well last time.
Yeah. So we are hitting on 3s. And I got 3 6s, which is 6 mortal wounds straight away, please.
What?
So each 6 I roll to hit, it converts the damage of the weapon, which is 2, into mortal wounds immediately.
Dirty.
Yes, very dirty. But other than that, she is actually only strength 4, so she's winning you on 4s. So that's 4 saves at -1 AP and 2 damage apiece.
Of course.
So it's 6 mortal wounds and then 4 regular damage.
What's some 3 down?
So the mortal wounds happen immediately.
Yeah, which
so
are 2 or 3?
2 each. So 6
6,
altogether.
that's 2 bikes.
So 2 bites dead,
And these are...
and they're 2 damage each. So the bike's dead.
Cool.
Good, isn't she?
And
then she's going to part into these girls. Oh, no, she's not. She's going to stay exactly where she is.
Chicken.
Yeah, chicken. So it doesn't matter anyway because
So
you
I can pile into her.
you can pile into her. So she is going to pile into you.
Good. Just to grotesque left?
Just the grotesque left, yeah. This raider is going to activate and pile in and consolidate that way because it's towards the nearest enemy model and he did charge. So we're going to do the grotesque into your remaining...
He did a charge.
The raider did.
Look at the grotesque.
Oh no, it's normal fight phase now, isn't it? Yeah, so
you still got those grotesques.
Yeah, I've still got those grotesques over there.
Yeah, then it'll be me.
Yep.
I need to survive.
So these are going to pile into the Void Weaver as well.
Okay.
But all the attacks are going to go into the Star Weaver.
Okay. -1 hit, no rerolls.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All cleavers. Cleaver, 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 cleaver. 4s. 4 saves on your invul and 2 damage apiece. That's 4 damage.
Yeah, I'm 2. Cool. So my non-charging activation is going to be the troops, and they're going to stick everything into your succubus.
Okay.
Because I need to get some assassination points here before you start jumping back in your bloody boats. Any mines to hit her?
No.
So weapons, Harlequins, strength 4.
Toughness 3.
So 3 at -2.
4 ups.
Right. And then we got Harlequin braids.
That killed 1, didn't I, mate?
Yes.
Yeah.
10 attacks. 3s. And 4s.
3, mate. Strength 4, aren't you?
I think so.
Are they not +1 strength?
No.
Oh, wow.
Just use us.
So 4s.
-1.
4 ups. Takes 2.
Yep, 1 damage each.
1 damage each. Goes down to 3 wounds.
Well, that's rubbish.
Grotesque's attacks.
Yep.
Back. So
-1 to hit.
-1. I'm going to use 4 with her flesh gauntlet. All hits and exploding 6s. 2s. So it's 5 saves and 1 mortal wound in addition. So So 3 dead. And then the flesh gauntlet, no, that missed. I was going to say monstrous cleaver, but...
Okay, so 1 left.
1 left. Which one are you leaving?
A fusion pistol in with the succubus.
In the succubus. And then he's going to pile in, obviously, to you. Like
Yep.
that.
And then my attack's back over
Your
there.
attack's back over there with 2 Starweaver things.
4 attacks? Yes. No, really. I just did both together. So 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
4.
Yep, next 3s.
You naturally hit on 3s.
Yep.
Everything about your vehicles is better than mine.
5 I'm guessing. Strength 5.
Strength 5 to 4s.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
No AP.
No AP. So I'll use my armour save of 6+.
Well, no cheats.
And fill no takes. So 1 of the guys is dead and 1 takes a wound. So 1 on 3 wounds left.
Cool. That was fun.
That was fun.
Morels. I got to do 1.
Yes, on the guy that lost 3
4.
guys. 4 guys.
4 this time. So
No, 3. He lost 1 in the Starweaver blowing up, and then 3 this turn to shooting and combat.
So I fell on 6.
Nope. I need to do some.
Yeah.
These guys lost 4.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at, to be honest.
4 plus 3, 7.
Good.
So,
Here's your
it's
8.
fine. Even without the Troop Master?
Yeah, because he's literally 2 wounds. No benefit.
No extra.
No extra attacks, no extra leadership.
To be honest, that is fluffy. Like, all the Harlequins are meant to be the same. So, like, yeah. Okay, so no fear and terror, but I do get to try and roll above leadership. So above the leadership of the Solitaire, which I'm assuming is a 9. Nope. Above the leadership of the Bikes.
8.
Nope. Above the leadership of the Starweaver.
8.
No. So fear and terror is doing horribly, horribly wrong. But I do get 3 for take them alive here for the Solitaire.
Yeah.
And 1 for the Bikes and 1 for the Starweaver. So I get 5 on take them alive again.
Cool. So just add that all up. Okay, so Drukhari, turn 2. That's how we're all looking. So we're going to Harlequins, turn 3 next.
Okay, turn 3 movement and psychic phase for the Scions of Kegarak.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
So I held 2 objectives, so I got 8 on primary, which I think we forgot to be said in this game, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
that doesn't matter.
So we jumped out the boat back here and advanced up, managed to clear the wall, iron up some charges and fusion pistols.
Yeah.
Over here, I had to roll to fall back because of witch bullshitness.
There's no escape. There's no escape from the
The
witches.
succubus kept 1 troop in,
Yep.
but the other one did manage to fall back, and he's getting fusion pistol.
Eyeing up the competitive edge succubus there.
He's getting fusion
But you
pistol
did
first.
also kindly give me a point for fear and terror because you fell back.
Well, hoping I'll give you 3 points on assassinate.
Yep.
So, the Star Reaver and Void Reaver stayed in combat because they can't fall back and shoot, which a lot of people mess up with Harlequins.
They do.
They don't have rising crescendo.
Yep. And this one advanced over,
Yes.
and because you're player of the light, you can still shoot because you can't remaining stationary,
For shooting purposes.
which is incredible, and I would love it if my Ravagers had something like that, but they don't.
Where's your Avengers?
It's dead,
They're
mate.
dead.
Dead, mate. Did nothing. Did not a single point of damage.
So then in psychic phase, we unrevealed the radar on a 5-up, just done 3 now, and got that off, so that's nice and good. So we just need to try and press on. I did get 3 luck dice again, so I'm getting 3 each round so far, that's not bad.
How many CP have you got, mine?
That's me, George. For that, Void Reaver, scan. How many wounds has your radar got?
4 left, that one.
Everything into it.
Everything to the void, everything into the radar. Yeah. I am going to just take it. At this point, I kind of feel like my transports deserve to die because they survived a lot longer than I thought they would.
Cosmetics. Perfect. 2s.
Just the one. You're gonna luck dice one.
I'm going to look dice 1.
Yep.
Because I'm dead.
5s. 1 goes through.
There
2d3 damage. So on average, this should kill it. And it does.
4 damage.
Does it blow up? It does blow up. It might get a Void Reaver.
Might have to do some measuring.
Might have to do some measuring, yeah. 6 inches. I would say that is within range.
Okay.
So we are going to do D3 mortals on your Void Reaver. I'm going to do a big old 2.
Cool. And 4. Does Johazza survive?
Well, unless I roll 11 ones, mate, then yes, he
I
does.
got more now, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I've got a unit of Rax, Incubi, and Drukhari in there. It's a full boat.
Okay. I may have thought it was just Johazza.
I rolled 2 ones, so 2 people die. It will probably be an Incubi and a Rack, probably.
What's your Incubi, okay?
Back in a minute. So after that thrilling conclusions on my raider, we have the remaining units inside have gotten out. I really missed the rules of 8th edition when my characters could heroic intervene after coming out of a destroyed transport. But as I was reminding before my round 1 opponent, an LGT, that changed in 9th, and I've been using it wrong this entire time, so sorry to anyone I did that against. I didn't realise. Apart from Paddy, because up yours, Paddy.
Okay, next up, we're going to do the Void Weaver in combat, shooting at the Grotesque.
Okay, so over here, we have 1 loaded Grotesque with 3 wounds remaining.
Yeah, so I'm going to do prismatic cannons.
-1 to hit because it's heavy.
Yeah. It's not glass, which is good. Yeah, so it's a strong one.
You have one, there is one profile that's blast,
Yeah,
isn't there?
so second top one was it. So now we're hitting on 4s.
Ooh, that's a 3 and a 1 for those of you that can't see, folks.
I roll the luck dice.
Get the luck dice once.
No.
Or are you going to rely on your shuriken cannons? The shuriken cannons should probably do it, to be honest.
I'm saving my luck dice for a couple of fusion pistols, something else.
Yeah.
So fell. So shurikens. These are black dice. That's what it is.
Oh, it's the black dice. Of course, yeah, it's the black dice. Sorry, mate. Sorry, racist.
Shurikens.
Shurikens. Strength 6, so 3s.
2 -1s.
2 at -1, so 6s. I make 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. Feel no pains. Oh, goes down to 1.
Cool.
So the Star Weaver shooting.
Yeah, I waited to shoot out for there, but no mind. I could get greedy, yeah. I could declare 1 at the, because it's 2 shuriken cannons.
Yep.
I could declare 1 there and 1 elsewhere if the Grotesque dies.
If the Grotesque dies to the first shuriken cannon. You know what I say? So that split fire, Martin, it always works.
To be fair, I'm at the point in the game where I need to start taking some gambles.
I thought that was turn 1 you started taking gambles.
I'm always a gambler. Oh, I don't do it.
There's one...
Yeah, fuck it. 1 into the Grotesque.
1 into the
1
Grotesque.
into the Incubi.
1 into the Incubi. Are you in range, mate? Just to double check, because there's only 24 in it.
That's what I checked.
Yep.
So into the Grotesque. No force.
Oh no, he's gonna have to use luck dice. It's painful. Martin, what's wrong with your dice, man? And they're literally your dice.
It's fine.
That's fine, is it? So you're just fizzling the other shuriken cannon?
No. I'm going to have luck dice 1 of them.
Yep. Hang on 4s. Oh no.
Waste. Cool. Cool.
Got greedy.
So,
The luck of the laughing god is definitely not a Martin side this game, it has to be said.
back here.
Yep.
Fusion pistol into...
Fusion pistol into succubus. You are hitting on 3s, aren't you?
Yes.
I have 1 CP. You have 1 other fusion pistol going into my warlord.
Yes.
And she only has 3 wounds, so I'm going to save it for her.
Okay.
Okay. There's a luck dice.
It's just painful.
It is painful, mate. Yeah, it is. It is painful. You haven't done. I wouldn't say you've done anything play-wise wrong. It's just your attacks have like been abysmal, basically. Like
leaving it onto the warlord one.
I am going to lightning fast on that one.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend my CP to make you -1 to hit. So you hit me on 4s. There it is. Waste of CP. 2s to wound. I need a 4 to save this, which I get on a 6. Sorry, Martin.
Like it. Right. Everything from this unit into the incubi.
Okay.
Not the Archon. So if I kill the incubi now and shoot him,
you get points for deadly performance.
Yes, that will complete it.
Yep.
I was hoping it would have done it there, but And then we'll do weight of dice into the Archon, hopefully. So
with just loads and loads of attacks. Yeah, that's the way to do it, to be honest.
So 2 fusion pistols.
Come on, use the black ones, mate. Use the black ones.
I am getting luck dice.
One of the light, yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say.
Shurikens. Face. And
so the shurikens hit. One shuriken at AP3, so 5 up. Nope.
No,
so
one is one shuriken pistol.
That's Blade Storm, mate, so 6 become AP3.
Oh, yes,
it's a shuriken weapon.
Yes. 1 damage.
Yep, 1 damage, so 1 incubi dead. I'm going to take the one that's closest to the troops.
Oh, why do you hate me again? Right, that raid is on 2 wounds, yeah?
That raider with the troop one inside is on 2 wounds.
Shuriken cannons down into it.
Yep.
So hitting on the 4s because you're touching deads?
Yes. That's what you needed earlier.
4s. So 2 wound rolls. Please.
1 goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage. Does it blow up? It does not blow up. And there are 10 guys inside there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I lose 2. And we will be back once I've got those out.
Please.
Okay, so the Trueborn got out. 2 of them died in the wreckage. I got them out here within 3 of the raider, and I measured just over 12 inches away from those troops, just in case Martin decides to try and go for a cheeky long charge.
Yes.
And I just removed that option from him. So, any more guns, Martin? I think that's it for guns, isn't it?
Is it for guns?
So he's got to decide if he's going to risk charging the Incubi, which would risk the Tormentor Helm, which would mean my Archon would fight before your thing. The leadership 8, so the chances of me beating it are like about I think about 18%, if my math is right. So it's not very likely. But
how far can this witch intervene?
3, same as any other character.
Okay.
And I have no strats to amend that, like to change that at all.
How many CP you got?
None now, because I used it for -1 to hit on my succubus.
Fuck it, let's go for it. Hard charging that one.
Well, they're keen. Where were these rolls? What is it with this game and that? You get like the massive rolls of 5s and 6s when you don't need them, but then when you really need like a 4 for hitting with like a pistol, no, you get 1s and 2s all the time.
Harlequin unit charges Archon only.
Archon only, good choice, mate. It is it -2 for the... Oh, you don't care, you're a Harlequin. You've got Harlequin's Panoply. So the Harlequins are charging just the Archon.
Yep. So there you go.
So he doesn't have to risk the Tormentor Helm's fluffing. Let's see if it was the right decision, Martin, shall we? Just for argument's sake. Would I have rolled above an 8? I would not have.
That is all the charges.
That's all the charges. So we're going to go into the fight order. Do you want to go straight into it? I'm going to remind you that Cult of Strife has fight first.
Yep.
So
unfortunately,
you're gonna take 1 succubus.
Yes.
So there's
you'll
nothing.
fight faster anyway. You would. So
Yeah.
So we'll start obviously here. The charge.
So the one lowly troop trying to take on the succubus that just decimated his solitaire.
Please.
2 hits.
Strength 4.
Strength 4.
That's high weapon.
So 3s. So 1.
Mine's 2.
And I'm going to do a 4+ invul. I am not. So she's going to take 2 damage and go down to 3.
You tried.
She had a good effort there.
Okay, so then next charge unit.
Next, next fight first unit, I'm obviously going to do the succubus that is in combat with the troop. She gets her 14 attacks, which is absolutely ludicrous. I really miss the days when you could put competitive edge on this girl and she could just generate attack after attack after attack. It was completely broken, but so much fun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Right, you are -1 to hit. I am +1 to hit now because it's turn 3, so I am back to hitting on 2s. And that is 4 mortal wounds.
Cool.
No, that's that one, mate.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Then it's your next charger.
Yeah, so on to Archon. So Harlequin braids first.
Let's see if my Shadowfield can hold out against this. I highly doubt it.
Freeze. And strength 3, so 4s.
Yep.
Ooh.
You want if I just roll yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Shadowfield. Oh, get it in the box. Shadowfield. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and hiking weapons. Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah, the dog just summed it up there. This little beastie here is like, oh, it's so painful. Oh, George is running way too good.
Strength 4, so fuck.
3s.
Fuck.
Martin, mate. Honestly. So we're going to do Shadowfield and then Shadowfield, and yeah, that's.
Oh dear.
Yeah, what can we say about this, folks? My rolling has been godly, literally godly, and that's kind of decided the game, to be honest, because it's going to be very painful on the return swing for Martin, and there's not a lot he can do to come back from it. So we're going to go through it. We're going to do the Archon's going to swing back, just because I forgot. Attack with the Grotesque first, yeah. So we'll do all of this into the wounded. What's it called, Martin? Starweaver. Wounded Starweaver. So all of this. -1 to hit, +1 to hit. So I'm back up to 3s. 4s. Just the 1 save, -2. And he gets a 4, so saved.
So then I go there?
Yeah, you'll go over there.
I'll do them both together.
Do both together.
Doesn't make a difference now.
So 3s, and then 4s. 3s. Strength 5, 6?
Strength 5.
Strength 5, 4s.
4 saves.
4 saves, 6 plus 1 damage each, so feel no pains. Oh, he almost did the really annoying thing, but no, that's the 1 wound. That Grotesque is dead.
Good.
I'm going to do my Archon swinging into the Harlequins. I'm going to roll my Gin Blade because I forgot last turn. 2, no, he's fine. For those of you who don't know, at the end of each fight phase, if my Archon is fought, I roll a dice, and on a roll of a 1, I take a mortal wound when my sword hurts me. So we're hitting on 2s now. I'm not re-rolling because of Harlequins.
You can re-roll 1s against it.
Can you?
Yeah. It's only the.
Is it just the vehicles? Is it? Oh, okay, so re-rolling that. Strength 4, 3s, re-rolling because I hate everyone. So it's 7.
They're dead.
They are dead.
1, 2.
Yeah, that's 3 damage apiece, mate. So, and he is going to consolidate. He's going to stay where he is because I don't want to go back on myself.
Yeah, she kills.
Yeah, we're going to do competitive edge succubus kills the 1 lowly troop and is going to consolidate this way.
Yeah.
And that is it for combat.
Yeah.
And that is it. Yeah, that was a big play turn, and the dice were just not in your favour, were they, mate? No. That was unfortunate to see, and you never want to see that in a game because Martin didn't really do anything wrong. Then he positioned himself well, in the sense that he gave himself lots of options to get lots of points. But the dice were just against you. My Shadowfield was hot, and
I need that Shadowfield to fail. So you probably would by then for hiking weapons.
Yeah.
Then I could consolidate onto the objective.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. So now you use Gamemat Eu and score even more points.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently all the characters are still alive.
And all my really stupidly powerful characters are still alive, which is big because you're taking Assassinate, and my characters are where a lot of my damage comes from.
Yes.
So
I do still score.
You're still scoring well. So end of that, what do you
up.
score? We'll add that up and then come back at Drukhari turn 3.
With high greens, I got 9 on Deadly Performance, 9 on Veil, I'll get 2 on Corrupted. So come back with Drukhari, turn 3. Turn 3.
Turn 3, so the time to mop up. So what happened? The Incubi advanced over to here to try and get a charge on these vehicles. Drazar just sort of shuffled around a little bit to get an unavailable charge there. These racks did a normal move into the forest and have managed to rod. So they've rodded in this quarter. So I've got 3 quarters now on R&D.
Yep.
They just stayed where they were. They're doing exactly what I want them to do. The Mandrakes went back into the shadows, which means they go into tactical reserve and they come back down the following turn as deep strike. And Over here, the warriors just moved up a little bit. Trying to go and try and get some shots off or something, I think. But then saying that, I kind of want to charge your Starweaver, so they may just stay there, to be honest. Then all this advanced up. So all of this advanced up from like the middle and stuff. Venom got reoccupied with the 5 witches that were on this objective and the succubus with a competitive edge triptych whip. So they're in that Venom now in the middle objective.
Yep.
And the lowly grotesque that's left is just hopped behind this wall and is now just going to stay there, basically, like a good boy. So we're going to do some shooting. So we're going to do things that don't really have any choice. So we'll do the Venom, is going to shoot its splinter cannon into your Starweaver.
Okay.
Hitting your 4s.
Nice.
Nice. Why couldn't my Ravager do that earlier? Strength 3, toughness 5, so 5s. 2.
Yeah. What?
Okay, that's 4 damage.
Oh, there's no AP, is there?
No AP now.
No, so 3 up?
3 up.
Would you do a story? No, 4 up.
4 up? Okay, so that's a dead Starweaver from a splinter cannon.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And then 2 truthful.
Are the guys inside, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I thought they were empty.
Well, that one's still
Okay,
going.
okay.
Okay, 3 come out.
3 come out.
Great.
Okay, that's it for guns. I think I don't want to shoot the Trueborn.
That died. 3 jumped out behind, not on the wall. So.
Yeah, I don't think I want to shoot the Trueborn. I could. Then it'll be charging the shadows here. So yeah, we'll shoot the Trueborn into the Starweaver.
Okay.
So we're going to do 2 blasters.
Yeah.
I don't get to reroll hits, do I, against vehicles? So I am within 18, so I'm hitting the 2s. Crying out loud. And 3s. 1 AP 4.
There we go.
Yep, there we go. And then 14 rifle shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Hitting on 2s. No rerolls.
5s.
And 6s, mate. I think they're only strength 2 rifles. Cannons.
3, I think.
No, strength 2. Well, we'll see. I'll roll and see. They're still a lot better than I thought I would do. So it's either going to be 5 saves or 7 saves, but I'll double check the strength of the splinter rifles. I'm pretty sure it's
5
2.
saves. Take 2.
Splinter rifle. Where are they? Splinter rifle is strength 2.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So down to 4 wounds. That's all you're shooting?
That's all my shooting. So we're going to do some charges. We're going to charge the Strife Succubus first into the Starweaver.
Okay.
So she needs a 7, but she gets +1 because she is Strife. So an 8. So she is going to go to there. Then we're going to do the Archon. Yep, he gets in. And the Incubi is going to try and do a cheeky charge on both.
Okay.
I need a lot. No,
Not double 1.
not a double 1. The Incubi over there are going to charge the Void Weaver. They
7.
get in, 7. And Trazar's going to charge the other Void Weaver.
Yeah, and they'll get in.
And you get in on a
Cool.
5.
Do some moving. Okay, all charges done. So
Yep.
no CP to interrupt. So
Nope.
we'll start here.
Yep, which one do you want, mate? The Archon or the Succubus?
Succubus.
Succubus.
Fuck the Archon.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. -1 to hit, but +1 to hit.
Yep.
So 2s. No 6s.
Good. No rerolls.
No rerolls. Strength 4 against toughness 5.
Yep.
So 5s. Just the 2. AP 1, damage 2.
Of course. Of course it. Of course it was. Yeah.
I didn't do my Gin Blade last turn again for the Archon. No, he's fine. So we are going to consolidate and pile into the Shadowseer. Mainly because it looks cool. Then we're going Incubi over there. So I'll do my pile-ins in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So hitting a weapon skill 2 with +1 to hit and -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So 2s. 1. Strength 5, toughness 5, 4s. That is 6 saves, my friend. And they are 2 damage apiece, so
2.
4 damage.
Yeah, down to 2.
Now I'm going to do my paladins. We'll do Drazar's attacks. He is going to do his big daddy swings.
-1 hit.
-1 to hit, +1 to hit. So 2s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls, because he doesn't hate everyone this game.
Good.
He's being a bit more peaceful. Strength 6, toughness 5, +1 to wound, 2s. Oh, look at that. 1.
Saves.
Oh, nice. And Drazar's second swing. 3, 4, 5.
Do I get to fight you before you do that?
No, because he's got to fight first, so he activates twice first. 3 that time. Oh, Martin just balls to the wall, just tanks it like a boss.
Trying.
I've seen Drazar rip Bloodthirsters apart, but a lowly Voidweaver now.
Right, Shelley's here.
Yep.
He's going to fuck that succubus,
Okay.
I think. Because I don't like your shadow build. It's scaring me. So 4 attacks with Shelley's here. Hitting on 2s. And then strength is actually quite high.
6 or 7, isn't it?
+3, so 6. So 2s.
2s.
Make 3 saves on my...
Make 1 save, so 2d3 damage.
Yes.
So don't roll a double 1.
You fucking said it, yeah. Oh, no fucking... Oh. No CP, no luck dice. Great. Great.
Oh no!
Have you seen those fucking videos on TikTok when they show like the bad holiday and the good holiday? He goes, "Oh no, oh no, oh no." Cool.
Oh, that was fun. Can your Voidweaver pick up a couple of incubi?
What can I say? 3. Strength 5, so 3 saves on the incubi.
No EP?
Nope.
3s. Takes an incubi.
Takes the wound. Then on to Drukhari. 3s. 3s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Cool.
Right.
End
End of that turn.
You'll roll some.
I'm going to roll some Fear and Terrors. So over there with the Starweaver. Yep. So I get a point for Fear and Terror. That is it.
And the other Starweaver?
I didn't kill the other Starweaver. I
What is
killed it
it?
in shooting, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it in melee.
It's got to be a melee.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. So we'll add up some points.
Yep.
Okay, and Drukhari turn 3. Going 3 R&Ds now, up to 5 in Fear and Terror. And 11 will take them alive. So coming back with Harlequins, turn 4 next.
So, Martin just educated me in psychic shenanigans, because I don't have a psychic face, I don't know this stuff, so forgive me. But he's done the psychic action Weave the Veil, which he's done on the succubus, so she is now veiled, and it gained you another 3 points.
Yes, because I did fall back.
Yep, it didn't fall back, and you can go and do some shots.
Yeah,
Shots.
In my time, obviously, again, I'd scored 1 objective for 4 points. She stayed there, the troops had come out, both vehicles stayed in combat, and yeah, we're just going to try and score some points, hopefully.
Yep.
So the Shelley's here can shoot a shuriken pistol at the rich.
Succubus?
Yep.
Yep.
It's a 2.
Hitting on 2s.
Wounds
That is a hit.
on-
Wounds on 3s. That is a
on
1. And unfortunately, we didn't video it. Martin tried to roll 3 on his luck dice and got a double 6.
Yeah.
Because that's how this game has gone.
Yes. So let's do the Void Reaver in combat at Drukhari.
Void Reaver in combat at Drazar, -1 to hit because it's a heavy weapon. 4s, 1 hit.
Tools.
2s.
1 -4.
1 at -4, so it goes into my 4-up invul, which I do not make, so it's 2d3 damage. Gets a big old 3, and Drazar is -1 damage, so he takes 2. Goes down to 4.
Shurikens. 4s. I forgot about the minus damage. 2s. 1 -1.
-1, so a 3-up. Nope. and obviously -1 damage, so he takes another wound, goes down to 3.
Okay. Then the other one in combat with Incubi. So the Shurikens, 4s.
2s.
2 -1s.
2 -1, so 2 4-up saves. Nope, 2 Incubi obliterated.
And then Prismatics, 1 hit. 2s, 1 -4.
We are on turn 4 now, so 5-up invul. Saved.
Cool.
So 2 Incubi dead.
That's all shooting.
Okay. We will come back in a second once I remove my Incubi for the charging phase.
Yes.
It's not what you're shooting because you've still got your
Yeah.
guys here that are going to shoot, I'd imagine.
Into the racks.
Yep.
So 2 fusion pistols hit on 4s, gets dense, 1 hit. 2s, 1 -4.
5-up invul. Nope.
D6 plus 2, 4 damage.
2, 3, 4. That is one very dead rack.
Shuriken, misses.
Misses. We'll be back in a moment. Right, going into Harlequins round 4 charge phase. We're probably going to see a charge here. I remove 2 Incubi over here, leaving just the Clavex and 1 normal Incubi in combat.
We're going to charge the Incubi.
Charge Incubi with the troops.
Yeah.
Okay. And we get a 7, which is more than likely going to do it.
And that's the only charge.
And that's the only charge. We'll be back in a moment. Oh, no, we won't. So, beginning of the fight phase, I'm going to attempt to torment the tormented, which is, in this case, the Harlequin troops that just charge my Incubi. And I get an 8.
You'll beat me or be higher?
I got to beat you, Martin. So you are Leech of 8. So no, they are not tormented, which Martin is ecstatic about. Look at that ecstasy. That face is so full of joy. Look at him.
I'm dying inside. So obviously we'll start over there, because that's the only charge.
Yep, so all the attacks into the Incubi.
The freeze. Strength 4. So freeze. Yeah, -1.
-1. I'm just going to take all of these on a 4-up.
2 damage each.
They are all very dead.
Good.
It's -2, isn't it? The Harlequin weapons, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see 2 damage.
Yeah. There we go, Incubi are dead. Then I will get my free interrupt with the Cultist Drive Succubus because she is fight first.
Good.
So she is going to go into the shadows here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14.
So here, shows here, -1 hit,
-1 to hit.
-1 to wound,
Okay.
and no reroll hits, wounds, or damage.
Okay, so I'm going to be weapon skill 2 with +1 to hit, which negates your -1 to hit.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And I'm strength 4, which would normally be wounding you on 3s, but instead is wounding you on 4s because of -1 to wound, and I'm not allowed to reroll anything. So instead, I'm going to do that and not get any 6s, which is very disappointing because I really just wanted to rub that in. But we are going to wound you on 4s. We still get 4 wounds through.
Okay. 4 ups. Come on.
And these are 2 damage apiece. So it's 2 wounds, so it's 4 damage.
That kills her.
That kills her.
No command points, no luck dice.
So that Shadow Seer is no more. She has veiled her last.
Yes. And then...
That is it.
You got Tormentor Hound Reaver outside?
No, because so that was fight first. So Drazar would fight before you Void Weaver. With only one activation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Drazar with his first activation gets 4 hits and 2's the wound. Gets 3 wounds on your invul.
Yep.
And that is 6 damage to the Void Weaver. And it does blow up.
Then a mortal wound.
Then a mortal wound. So Drazar goes down to 2.
Story of my life, sis. So you got Succubus on 1 wound.
Succubus
on 2 wounds.
Drazar on 2 wounds.
Archon on 3.
Archon on 3 and another Succubus on 3.
Unbelievable. We'll come back to points.
Come back on points.
Okay, end of turn 4. So I don't get daily performance. I do weave. I do get 2 uncorrupted. So on to Drukhari, turn 4 next. Drukhari, turn 4.
Turn 4. So Mandrakes reappeared from the shadows over there onto Martin's home objective to do my last R&D. They're
Yep.
6-man units, so they automatically pass it. The characters that are still alive by some miracle have just tucked themselves behind there. They're they're way too far away to actually do anything now, so they're just going to stay there. Rax moved over to here to eye up a charge if I need it onto these troops. Succubus and Witches got out of the venom that was in the middle, moved up and advanced over to here, and the venom moved up as well to get some shots on the troops.
Yep.
Drazar advanced up to charge the Void Weaver.
Yeah.
Everything else stayed where it is. So, yeah, so we're just going to do that. So we're going to do some shots. The venom is going to shoot into the troops. I'm inside 18, so I don't get the trans hit man, but you are -1 to hit because you're...
Not the troop units. You might want to hit in combat.
Okay, and can I reroll hits against you? Okay, so the splinter cannon, I'm going to reroll one of these because I can, and I haven't been able to all game. 4s, nope. And then the splinter rifle, nope, that was good. That's it for shots.
Cool.
So we'll do some charges.
Yeah.
So charging the Void Weaver with Drazar. He gets a lovely 8, so he's going to make it. Charging the troops with the Rax, they get a 7, an 8 even, so they make it. Succubus gets a 4, will probably make it.
Yeah, she's there.
And the Witches need a bit longer. They get a 5, that might not be enough, but I can always CP it because I've got loads of CP and nothing to spend it on at the moment. So
cool, so we'll come back in a second.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all in, so let's see if the tables the Harlequins.
I'm going to ask Martin to choose where he wants to die first.
Draz.
Yeah. I'm going to do both swings with Raz because just to speed things up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 attacks with Drazar, hitting on 2s, no rerolls, wounding on 2s, no rerolls.
Whoops.
Oh, he does a good effort, but that is 2 that go through, and it's 3 damage apiece, so that's 6 damage.
Does it blow up? Nope. And then troops.
The troops, we'll do the Akathist and the normal guy. So Akathist gets 6 attacks.
Kill me with the witch.
No,
kill me
I
with
want to
the
kill you
character.
with the Rax.
Fuck the Rax.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2. So I'm going to spend 0 CP on the Master Torturer's Craft.
You did it because you wanted to say that.
Yeah. To reroll my wounds. Oh, I wish I
minus
rerolled
1 to
hits.
hit.
I am -1 to hit, so those 2s do not hit. Oh. Reroll wounds. There you go, 2.
Is that worth it?
Yeah. Well, of course it was. It cost me nothing. It cost me
Can you just kill
0
me,
CP.
Kill me your succubus now,
1,
please.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Competitive edge succubus. -1 and +1. That many so far, Martin. He's doing well on these saves. I killed 1. Jesus. But it is competitive edge, so we roll it again. Oh ho! Am I going to whiff with a competitive edge succubus against 3 troops? I might, you know. There's still 2 left. No.
Kill him exactly.
Kill you exactly.
Fuck no. Okay. So that is the Harlequins tabled. So I think what we'll do now, we'll just add up scores end of this round and we'll add up for the last round.
Yeah.
And come back with final scores. Okay, so at the end of the game, it ends up on 90 points for the Drukhari Battle Relay and 59 for the Harlequins. So we'll come back in a minute with the end game chat. Right, so that's it.
Kin strife is over.
Fucking characters.
I'm the true kin. I'm the best. Drukhari are the best, and anyone that says any different is wrong, basically. The law supports it. There's more of us. We've got a stronger foothold. We're not diminishing. We're only increasing. It's just the truth of the matter.
Fucking means. Can't believe.
Yeah, that was. I don't think you did anything wrong, if I'm honest. The only thing maybe throwing away the Troop Master turn 1.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a bit of a silly move.
Yeah.
But after that, the plays that I made were sound. It was just the luck just wasn't on your side this game.
Actually wasn't.
Yeah, literally the luck of the laughing god was not existent in this game. And if it was in my favour.
Yeah. Yeah, because all your characters end like 1 wound, 2 wound, 3 wounds.
Yeah, every character would take a damage but not died. So it doesn't matter. And even the Archons still had a shadow field, because that was the thing.
Yeah.
But you get that every now and then with the Shadowfield. It's like, everyone always moans, like Drukhari players always moan, and I'm worse than most about the Shadowfield failing on the first dice roll. It does, but then every now and then you'll get a game where it just doesn't fail, ever, and you're like, okay, this thing's crazy. And you suddenly realise, why 2-up invols are so powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good game, really interesting. Actually, it's only the second time I've played Harlequins in the new edition. So
I've never played Drukhari with Harlequins either. So
no. So any lessons for Harlequin players out there? What would you do differently? Would you hold back a little bit more, or? Because I was expecting you to hold back a bit, if I'm honest, Mike, because your shooting was so much better than mine.
Yeah.
So much more effective than mine. I thought you were going to try and sort of whittle me down a bit, pop my transports, and then engage. Like
I went to the transports earlier on because I wanted the incubate fucking walking up the table.
Yeah.
Which did happen for a while, but obviously the jet bikes have that speed and the ability to do the fucking alpha strike basically.
Yeah.
And get up there and just put pressure on.
Yeah.
And it did hold you back for a time or at least 2 times even.
I think for me, I would always emphasise on in this specific matchup, the Harlequins, the jet bikes, whilst you can alpha strike, it doesn't benefit you as much against me because yes, you'll pop the transports, and then I can obviously position so it's harder for you to get the charge on the guys inside, and also I think because the Harlequin shooting generally is so much more effective than Drukhari shooting, I think in that matchup where it rolls reversed, I would just hold back a little bit.
Apart from fusion pistols.
Apart from fusion pistols, yeah. But like with if you had your bikes like sat like further away from me, so it's harder for me to charge you, and just whittled me down for like a turn or 2 turns.
Yeah. Obviously as well, like you have got like dark lances, brasses and stuff. So I was like, if I get in combat, you can't shoot me if I'm in combat.
No.
I'm minus here, no rerolls in combat as well.
Yeah.
And I just
But definitely, I'd love to have another rematch in the future.
Yes.
But I think I really like my list. The Hero Hammer's back, I think, for me.
Yes.
It was either between this or I was going to bring the Kronos, but I felt like the Kronos were a bit like tailoring against Harlequins because they're really good into Harlequins because of flamers. Harlequins do not like flamers, so especially flamers with +1 to wound.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, so I left the Kronos at home. So sorry, Simon, if you're listening to this or watching this. I decided to go for my Hero Hammer list, but I liked it. I like it. It's really good. Like the Hatred Eternal Archon is like a mini Drazar basically. He's basically as good as because he's like 40 points cheaper or 50 points cheaper, but hits pretty much as hard against most targets, particularly Harlequin targets. So yeah, good game.
It was. He's top Drukhari player, so anyways, that's my excuse.
In my head, I am. Rankings though, I'm like 8th or so. I don't know. I don't even know. I haven't looked, but I'm probably like about 8th or 10th in the UK.
It's alright. I think you should play the Harlequins one day.
Yeah, I'd love to. I think we're doing as of recording, we're doing a teach you how to learn how to play 40k with a few local lads. So I'm looking forward to that. And I might borrow one of your armies on the shelves to play. I'm looking at the orcs mostly because I love me some orcs. Just to have a bit of a laugh and do something different. But yeah, I actually have got a Harlequin army, believe it or not. It's just all in sprue still. I've got probably about 18 jet bikes, probably about 50 or 60 troops, all the characters. I haven't got any of the vehicles. Because the list that I originally designed it for when I made the purchase was a foot slogging list, where I just had like 3 blobs of Harlequins and 3 blobs of bikes, just running up the board at you with no transports. But as I said, it's all on sprue, so apart from the characters that I built and undercoated. But stay tuned, I will paint it, I promise you. Next year is my new army project is going to be, because I'm very, 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 very close to having my Drukhari completely fully painted of everything I want. But I'm currently working on 2 units of Corsairs because I got them from the Catonian Total Carnage that I won. So I bought 2 boxes of Corsairs and I'm going to build and paint them and add them to my list.
You've got some armies to catch up on, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it so far. It's just taken me like 10 years to paint one army, and Martin's got like 12 on the shelf that are all nicely painted. Well, painted.
Battle ready. Yeah, that's it for this week. Obviously, if you want anything Drukhari, go check out Real Space Raiders.
Yeah, we'll be back soon, I promise you. I know we've been away for a long time, but trust me, there's been a lot of stuff that's happened. But we will be back, and other than that, just follow our Instagram. We're still posting on social media, like pictures of work in progresses and stuff like that, and any news that we have. But There's no new episode coming at the moment until me and Paulie and Dom decide what we're going to do. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Archon George on Instagram and Real Space Readers on Instagram and podcast.
Yeah, and like and comment this video so Martin gets shared all over the place because he's doing awesome work. So
go and give me some emotional support.
Even if your comment is "shut up, George," or "stop playing Drukhari," or "stop rolling sixes," like whatever, just comment below.
Yeah, and if you do like what we do, like our content, make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Do lots of social media posting. And if you're in Cornwall, we run every Wednesday here, which is Wednesday today. Learn how to play 40k evenings. So if you're trying to get back into the hobby or brand new into it, you can come here, use the armies we have.
Yeah, you don't need your own army. You can use one of the shelf ones.
You can literally turn up with nothing, and we will show you how to play.
Yep.
Not well, but we will learn how to play.
I'll show you how to play well. I'll give some people tonight some sneaky tricks that I know. Not the heroic intervention outside of a vehicle that blew up, because that's a sneaky trick that's actually illegal. Damn it.
But that is about it for this week. So until next week. Cheers and
Bye.